Welcome, everyone. So glad to have you. So great to see you. We're going to start with some breath work. And we'll do box breathing. Box breathing is one of my favorites because we can also implement it even at work when we're in tense, stressful situations. And then we can do it where it's more discreet. 4, 4, 4, 4. So first, let's all take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Another deep breath in and sigh it out. Last deep breath in and sigh it out. Starting with box breathing, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 2, 3, 4, out through your mouth for 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale through your nose, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4. And hold for 4. Exhale. And hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And hold. We're going to be switching up. Inhale for 4. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. And exhale for 8. Deep inhale for 4. And exhale for 8. One more. Inhale for 4. And exhale for 8. And breathe at your own pace. Taking a body scan of how you're feeling today. How's your body? Feeling any tensions in that area? And I'm invite you to set an intention for how you would like to feel during today's practice, as well as coming out of today's practice. All right, beautiful yogis. Let's do some stretches, and we're going to start seated. Actually, change of mind. Let's go onto your back. Sorry. Go onto your back. I'm just going to move. Both heels on the mat, knees up to the ceiling. Let's start with your right ankle on top of your left knee. Right ankle, left knee, and with your right hand, press your right knee away from you. Feel that stretch in your lower back, your hip crease. Also flex your toes towards your knees so you're protecting your knees. Press away. If you don't feel too much, then have your left heel closer to your bum. And then now press away your right knee. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Taking your right knee, giving it a hug to your chest, extending out your left leg straight. And then roll your right ankle. Opposite direction. Now, your right heel, let's extend that to the ceiling, holding the back of your knee or your hamstrings. And then let's work on your calves and hamstrings. So point your toe towards the ceiling like a ballerina. Point, point, point. And toes to your face. Feel that in your calves. Point to the ceiling. Toes to face. Yeah, really feeling that in the calves. Point to the ceiling. Toes to face. Let's take your right ankle on top of your left knee again. And then we're going to thread the needle. So let's take your hands and wrap it under your left knee. And then using your right elbow, pressing away the knee away from you, while you're bringing in your left knee towards your chest. Feel that stretch in your right glute. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both heels onto the ground. Heels mat width apart, and 90-90, left to right at your own pace. Looking the opposite direction of your knee. Beautiful pace, everyone. Now extending your right leg out straight and then hugging your left knee to your chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last inhale and exhale. Taking your left ankle on top of your right knee. Left ankle on top of your right knee, and then with your left hand, press away from you. Press your left knee away from you. Notice how one side may feel tighter than the other. Inhale and exhale. I find with yoga in general, it's not to resist. If you're feeling like a lot of tension, just lose the resistance and then you'll ease into it. Now let's thread the needle. Grab your hands, place them under your right knee while you're using your left elbow, pressing your left knee away from you and hugging your right knee towards your chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Drop your right knee and then extend your left heel up to the ceiling. Left heel up to the ceiling, and then just stretch the back of your hamstrings. Pointing your toe to your face. And then toe to ceiling. Feel free to extend your right leg out straight if you want. Left toe pointing to your face. Toe to ceiling. Toe to face. We're doing some ankle mobilities and getting ready for wedding season, or just getting ready to wear those nice heels. And point to the ceiling. And last one, toe towards face. both heels onto the mat. Mat width apart and 90-90. Stretch it out. Release the lower back. On your next 90-90, let's move our both knees to the left. And then while both of our knees are to the left in a 90-90 position, take your left ankle and place it on top of your right knee. Left ankle on top of right knee, yeah. Feel that stretch on your right oblique. And don't resist, just breathe into it. Ease into it. Let it stretch out. Inhale. And exhale. Looking the opposite direction of your knees. Go right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Extending both legs out straight. And just tap your calves. Give it a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Noticing how you're feeling more energized on one side than the other. Maybe you're feeling lopsided. Let's even that out. First, let's hug both of your knees to your chest to release the low back. Swaying side to side while you're massaging your spine. I love doing this. So good for your backbone, lower back, hips, digestive system. It's like rocking a baby. We always forget to sometimes have fun. Be that big kid, be that big girl, be that big boy. Just have fun. All right, dropping both heels to the mat and your knees 90-90 to the right. Knees to the right. And once your knees have landed as much as they can, let's take your right ankle and place it on top of your left knee. Right ankle, left knee. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Last inhale. And exhale. Let's hug your knees to your chest again. Or hold your knees wide apart, and then we'll get ready to go into the happy baby pose. I always like to transition into the happy baby, whether if you're holding onto your knees or holding under your knees. Just opening the hips now. Take both heels together and then wrap your hands around the outside of your feet. So your heels are to your groin, your tailbone is flat on the mat. While we're opening up the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Taking both heels up to the ceiling. If you can still hold on to the side of your feet or hold on to your hamstrings. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Taking your index finger and middle finger, let's wrap that around your big toe. And when you're ready, wrapping your big toes, let's extend our knees straight, letter V. And maybe let's leave a micro bend in the knee so we're not overextending. And here comes the fun part. Sway side to side. Be that playful kid again. Happy baby. Nice and slow pace. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your feet to the mat, shake it out. Take a moment, do what your body feels like it needs to do. Shake it out, 90-90. When you're ready, let's just roll over onto our stomach.
we're going to prepare for a frog pose. Haven't done this one in a couple of weeks. So first, let's start by going into a child's pose. So knees mat width apart, toes together, and bum to heels. Just going to open up your hips before we go into a frog pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's reach our hands behind us. So just crawl them behind you so that we can stretch our thighs, and then we'll get back into the frog pose, just resting, doing a counter pose. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now that we've opened up our hips a bit, we're going to do that frog pose. So let's go into all fours. And then we'll gradually keep our hands in front of us, but let's open our knees out to the side. Keep on opening it out to the side, inch by inch. And then keep on opening your knees out to the side as you match your heels to your knees. So your heels are vertical to your knees. And you're going to get to a point where now we put our elbows onto the mat. And now we're in our frog pose. Inhale and exhale. Engage your stomach. But we're not overarching, as I tend to do. As your stomach is engaged, or suck it in, then let's gently rock ever so slightly back and forth. You'll really feel that nice stretch. Rock your bum back and forth nice and slowly. Rocking back and forth. We're doing a double whammy here. We're doing the frog pose, and then we call these groin rocks. Groin rocks. Feel free to take a rest at any time. This is a perfect example of not holding on to any resistance and just ease into it. Once you relax into it, it just makes it so much easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I find that the easiest way to get out of this pose is I just start with my heels to get my heels together. So scoot your heels so that they kiss. And then I crawl back into a seated position. I hold onto the floor and then just get my knees up and close my knees together. However you feel is comfortable. All right. Take it out. Well done, yogis. How did you like that frog pose combined with the groin rocks? Thumbs up. Nice. 90-90. Notice that your 90-90s is a bit more flexible. Next 90-90, both knees over to the left. And then we're going to go into a pigeon pose. So with your left knee still 90-degree angle, get your arms out in front of you. And then let's scoot your right leg behind you, stretch it out, and then raise your bum up. And let's stay here to open up your hip flexors before we go into a pigeon pose. Just releasing your hip flexors. Inhale. And exhale. Let's drop your elbows, forearms, and hands to the mat. Let's see whether from proper form. So let's look to your right. And is your toes on the mat, or is your ankle swayed over to the right hand side? Try to get all the back of your toes onto the mat. Dropping your head so that you're relaxing the back of your neck. Feel free to rest your forehead onto the back of your hands and just ease into this pose and relax. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last inhale. Inside out. Making our way back onto our elbows, forearms, and hands. And sit down to your left bum. And just 90-90 it over to your right. Nice and smooth transition. All right, with your right at a 90 degrees, let's scoot your left leg behind you, your arms, hands in front of you, raise your bum up and stretch your left leg out. Stretch. Feel that on your left hip flexors. And we'll stay here. Open it up. Inhale. And exhale. Take a break as you need to. Reposition your legs so that it's parallel. Five, four, three, two, and one. Drop your elbows, forearms, hands. And if you feel comfortable, resting your forehead into the back of your hands. Such a great stretch. Form check is all your left toes on the mat. Might feel a strain in the bottom of your feet. The next stretch, we're going to transition into shoulder mobility. So if you have any injuries in your chest and your shoulders, be mindful and maybe just do a tree pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying on your stomach. Let's just reach your right leg and scoot it back straight onto your stomach. Lying down on your forehead. So, Sharon, feel free to just have your arms out like a tree, because we're going to start doing some shoulder mobility. Just be mindful of your injury. So now extending your right arm out straight to a letter T. And then resting your left hands beside your chest, elbow up to the ceiling. And then we're going to roll over to our right shoulder. So lift your left foot up to the ceiling and behind you, rolling over to your right shoulder. Again, being mindful of any injuries. Take a modified pose. And then if you feel comfortable, just take your left hand up to the ceiling and then place your left hand just behind you, behind your lower back. You'll really feel that stretch in your right shoulder. Inhale. exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Rolling, taking your left foot back, rolling back onto your stomach. Shake out your hips. Shake, shake, shake. Releasing your lower back. Now extending out your left arm out straight. Again, as an option, even just by practicing both your hands out. And then maybe you can even just lift both your elbows up as an option. Now let's extend your left arm out straight like a letter T. Right hand to the side of your chest, elbow up to the ceiling, and then press your right hand so that you're rolling over to your left. And when you're ready, taking your right hand up to the ceiling and behind you to your lower back. Just let it rest. Such a great stretch for the shoulder, especially if you're having tight shoulders. You'll also notice that it just pulls the side of your neck, which may help with headaches too. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking your right foot, reaching it out straight onto your stomach. You got your hips. Shake it out. Release your lower back. We're going to do one more pose before we go into Shavasana, but we'll do it one leg at a time. So let's take your right hand, wrap it around your right ankle. And as we're grabbing onto our right ankle, reach your right foot away from you, so you're pulling your arm. Feel that tension, and we'll remember that tension when we do both legs at a time. Letting go of your right, switching hands, left hand, left ankle. Flex your toes, and then reaching your left ankle away from you, feeling that tension again. Letting go. Shake it out, shake out your hips. You know what's coming. Both legs. So if you can, let's reach both hands onto your ankles. Flex your toes. And then you're not using your upper body, you're just using your lower body. So reach your feet away from you, away from you. Notice how it just gradually pulls your upper body up. And then pretend your heels are reaching towards the ceiling. Now you feel it on your lower back. Well done. You eventually rock back and forth. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Well done. Shake it out, shake out your hips. Great job, everyone. We're gonna make way into the meditation Shavasana portion of today's practice. So feel free to roll onto your back, cozy up, grab a blanket, turn off some lights. Get comfortable, stay warm.
Take a cleansing breath in. Inside out. Cleansing breath in. Inside out. Resting your forehead. Relax in between your eyes. Unclench your jaws. Relax the back of your head. Relax your shoulders. Relaxing your upper back, mid back, and low back. Relaxing your butt cheeks. Relaxing your elbows. Your hands. Your knees. Your calves. Your ankles. The underside of your feet. The tops of your feet. Your toes. Relaxing your belly button. Large intestines. Small intestines. Relax your forehead, your cheeks, unclench your jaws. Take a deep breath in and relax everything. Taking the next 2 minutes, enjoy your meditation, reminding you of your intention today.
gentle breath in. Inhale. And exhale. Wiggling your fingers. Wiggling your toes. Reaching your arms behind you, giving it a nice stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And let's squeeze everything really tight. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Everything very tight, 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 tight. And let it go. Beautiful. Taking your knees, hugging your knees to your chest one last time to release the lower back. Making your way into a fetal position in your favorite side. Take a cleansing breath in and let it go. Now, while keeping your eyes closed, let's make your way into a seated position. As you're making your way into a seated position, I'd like to share some words of wisdom today. Take a deep breath in and out. With eyes closed, just enjoy the moment of being. Tell yourself, today, I let my self-doubts go. I trust in the powerful life force energy that created this existence of me. I recognize the strength of my endurance, the consistency of my growth, and my ability to adapt as I continue to liberate myself. There are so many untapped parts to my soul, so many journeys I've yet to experience, so many smiles I've yet to embrace. My life is only now beginning to reveal itself in such a way that I can enjoy it for all that it is and all that it can be. My life is miraculous. And repeat after me. I am miraculous. I am safe. I am blessed. I am loved. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Beautiful. Raising our both hands up to the ceiling. Inhale. Circling a white light around you. Exhale. Your protection shield. Again, inhale, arms up. Palms together and the palms down to your heart in a prayer position. The light in me sees and shares the beautiful light in you. Namaste. Thank you for a beautiful practice today. Well done.